Today we're going to be changing the oil on my 2010 Mercedes GLK 350. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. This is part of your service plan A, along with your service plan B. Let's go over to the workbench and go over some tools you'll need. Tools that you'll need for this DIY is going to be a jack stand or some wheel ramps. I went with some wheel ramps. The hard tools you'll need is going to be a 3/8 torque wrench. I have mine preset for 23 foot-pounds. A 3/8 ratchet along with an extension, 1/2 inch bit, and a 5/16 bit, oil filter removal tool, your oil filter of course, which I went with MANN, that's the part number, Mercedes, and then of course your fill. I just went with the factory fill of 0W40. You can pick what you want, just check your owner's manual. Before we get started, you want to make sure you get your car up to operating temperature. To pop the hood, you want to go over to the driver's side door. Go ahead and open it up. The hood latch on this vehicle is under the dashboard, under this dash console. It's that red lever right here. Give it a tug. Now I want to go back to the front of the car. Here's your lever. Push it. There it is. Take off this cover. Put it somewhere safe. There's your oil filter. This is where your fill hole is. I always loosen mine up first to make sure you can fill it back up after we drain it. Let's get under the car. Now we're gonna get under the car. We're gonna use our 5/16 bit with our 3/8 ratchet. We're removing this tray. There's 8 nuts around the edge. Two more back here, but I'm missing the fasteners. Take all of them, take all this off. Drop this tray, put it somewhere safe. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and drain it out. Make sure you have some type of catch can to catch the oil. Super hot. Let it drain out for a little bit. I'm bringing the drain bolt back over to the workbench right here. There's a copper washer in here. Make sure you replace it. My filter kit came with a brush washer or copper washer. If yours doesn't, make sure you replace it every time. This is to avoid you over tightening it when you torque it back on. Let's go remove the oil filter. Now we're going to remove our oil filter. Get your extension, oil removal tool along with a ratchet. There it goes. had this on there before, but it's on there very tight. I'm gonna fast forward through this so you guys don't get bored with it. Here we are. Have my little catch can here just in case. I'm gonna give it a moment for it to drain. And then once it drains out, I'm gonna pull it completely out and bring it over to the workbench to replace the washers and gaskets. Or not washers, but gaskets. Next, you're gonna pull out your oil filter. Should come straight up. Okay. Now you need a pick, or some kind of pick, or a flathead screwdriver. We're gonna pull off the old gaskets. And just replace them with the new ones that came in the kit. Pull them all off. New ones. Or you get it a little bit oily. Just leave it back on. Go ahead and put this last one back on. Okay, get the last one on. I'm just going through all of it, make sure it's all there. So mine still has 2 gaskets right there. If anyone knows what those are for, leave it in the comment section below because I have no idea. I'll probably have to research it more, but it doesn't look like there's any other gaskets to replace on here. Reinstall your oil filter. I usually do mine just hand tight. So if you want to torque yours down, you just got to look up your torque specs. But again, I do mine hand tight. We're going to go ahead and close it up. I always recommend you turn this back in by hand. Don't force it. You don't want to cross thread it. Okay. Okay. 23 foot-pounds. Now we're going to put the cover back on. Slap these tabs in down here. Put your fasteners back in. Yeah, I should have 2 more back here, but I'm missing mine. But it's on there pretty tight, so we're good. It takes about 7 quarts of oil. I'm gonna fill mine up to 6 first. And I'm gonna let it run for a few seconds. So I ran it for about 30 seconds or so and put in another quart. We're gonna go ahead and check our oil levels. Okay. Let's take a look. Try and get that in focus. It looks good. Your minimum is, or maximum is up here. Your minimum's at the beginning of the rod, of course, so we are perfect. It did take the full 7 quarts of oil, just FYI. Another note from my video earlier, I mentioned there were some extra gaskets in my kit. The smaller ring is for this one right here for your dipstick. So go ahead and replace that too. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your questions and comments below. Thanks.